Now let's deal with this subconscious thing. The subconscious mind is a powerhouse. It creates around us all that it believes to be true, according to the instructions that we give it. So if you give it the right instructions, you just been giving it instructions on how to do one thing: make money. That's it. That's what we are trained from a baby. Make money and how to look good. Something that's always cosmetic. It's not real. So you're chasing an illusion. So when you're dealing with something that's real, it says your subconscious, it only acts upon what it believes is true. So the reason why some people can hear this knowledge and it don't register, because subconsciously they don't believe that's true. They believe that college makes you happy. They believe that money makes you happy. They believe that success in all its forms of the career makes you happy. And until they find out in actuality that is only something to sustain you and actually ultimately to keep you dead, and abandon that by deleting it from the files, they can't put the new shit in. So it's talking about deleting the files, but the subconscious only will create that what you innermost think is true. So no matter how much you hear this, until you bear witness that maybe the shit that the brother is talking about might be true. The problem that we have is because my face is not white. You understand what I'm saying? Or because I don't have a certain amount of gray hairs in my head. See, that's the trickster type thing. We would take something from a person that we would think is wisdom-wise based on the age group. But this don't have nothing to do with age group. You can have somebody 75 that can be profound. You can have somebody 75 that's a damn fool. You can have somebody 34 going on 35, my age, that's profound, and you can have some people that's fool. It don't have nothing to do with age. We talk about spiritual thing and whatever energy the vessel get into and cloak itself to get the job done. You see what I'm saying? For the mere fact that we're not in a particular great palace of marble floors with certain name tags and certain enrollment we had to go and spend for the convention, where we got to spend $100 a damn day just to learn a certain workshop, because it's not coming to you that way, you don't believe it's real. You see what I'm saying? So when you really look at what we do to go through just to get money, workshop just to feel good, and we'll pay damn near $300 for a workshop, then all of a sudden $7 don't really sound that bad. You think about it. You understand what I'm saying? So it depends on so we're looking at the package a lot of things because we have been taught to believe a certain way. Everything around you here and now has been created for you by your subconscious mind and has been attracted to you like a magnet. So your subconscious mind gives you what the hell you want. If you want ignorance, it gives you ignorance. If you want semi-knowledge, which is a certain amount of knowledge, it's a byproduct knowledge, that's all you're going to get. Even when you leave this life, you will carry on creating for yourself, for creating for you and serving you. For this purpose, to attract all that you need. It does not reason. It just accepts instructions that are believed. So we're talking about a belief system. That's why you can have a person that can come in and tell a person they're God one day, and he says it the right way and enter their subconscious, and they believe he's God. That's how you can have all these people that can believe the Jesus thing and believe this whole Christianity thing. And it don't rationally make no sense, some of the stuff that we read in the Bible, but because your subconscious has been taught this at an early age and been basically scared into the shit, you can live your whole life in one system. And it don't necessarily have nothing to do with truth. And that's why when we talk some stuff, it's scary to people to hear this stuff because it's not the traditional way on what it's talking about here. And it says now, for this purpose, to attract what you need, it does not reason. It just accepts instructions that are believed to be in your best interest. Before you change the created pattern, it has to be conceived that a new instruction is valid. So the reason why we can't get to this is because you don't think this stuff is valid, because it sounds crazy. It's not the conventional way of where you hear things. You see what I'm saying? And that's the way public speakers used to get over on me. Like I said, when I was in college, they would have these public speakers would come and tell everybody in the place what they wanted to hear and nothing that they needed to hear. And they would pay them people $10,000 to bring a damn public speaker in, and he would speak for a damn hour. And nobody would learn anything. That's public speaking. Saying something well, saying nothing well. You see what I'm saying? That's when Honorable Elijah Muhammad used to say, don't listen, brother, don't listen to how I say it. Listen to what I say. You see? So the whole world thought this man was a kook because the simple fact that he didn't have the oratory skills, that he didn't have the letters behind him with a 4th grade education. You understand what I'm saying? Don't listen to how I say it. Don't pay attention to how I say it. Listen to what I say. You see what I'm saying? It has conceived that a new instruction is valid. So your mind has to conceive that a new instruction is valid. There is the will and consciousness and mind that inches and pitches. That will gets past the barriers of the conscious mind. So they're talking about a certain will. No matter how strong the will is, it is to change something. It has to conceive the conscious mind before a new instruction can reach the subconscious mind. The conscious mind sees facts in light of the present circumstances and created patterns. That's why niggas say, what all that kind of shit? How that shit gonna pay my rent? He's speaking from the conscious mind. How that shit gonna pay my rent? What is that gonna do? And most of the people, when you come talk that kind of stuff, they're gonna say, is that shit paying your rent? Because they think of things based on what they've been taught, that everything has got to be rationalized based on what you can gain in the physical. And it's in the physical. This is why some people are unable to see a fact glaring at them contrary to their beliefs. You see what I'm saying? Contrary to their beliefs. Before moving on, it says the ultimate power of the subconscious mind, we ought to spend some time looking at what we call facts. Since your birth, much of what you know is what has been given to you by someone else. Your parents, your teachers, the society, television, and so on. You have been given facts, and your subconscious mind has been acting on these facts ever since. Programming. From now on, you must question these facts to see if these facts are indeed true. Or more important, if they are true for you. See, a fact can be true. You can go and study a course on how to make money if that's what you about. But if you talk about liberating some people and you using the method on how to make money, you're going to get some people that's going to get a little bit of money, and then the cracker going to take that from your ass, and you're going to be the same way it is. It depends on what you believe is true for you. As I have already mentioned, it is quite widely known that your character is modeled after your first year or two of your life. From then on, you are set in your ways. Do you remember the idea that I gave you in chapter 1? And it says, now the traditional minds are set. I'm going to tell you what this book is. This is a very good book to get. The traditional minds are set up quite incorrectly. Apply it to yourself. You were brought up by your parents who had a specific view, and you were educated in a system that was too big for you to exist. So you just accept things and ideas that necessarily are part of growing up. Whatever you liked, whether you like them or not, religious viewpoints are forced into your mind, often by people who never even thought about the implications. Religious ideas are still in this day and age to control your everyday life. And you do not think, so. If you do not think so, take a deeper look at the society that you live in. You see what I'm saying? And you will see that it follows a traditional line of appearances. Even if you are not a Christian, or am I not a Christian, it still have to confirm the Christian ideas of dogma for millions of laws that they have dropped down since the damn 10 Commandments. You see, so you're still grappling with this particular stuff. This little book is called The Magician, The Study in Effective Magic by Phil Cooper.
A lot of not, but I'm just going to say this. Power is the mind. Program your subconscious mind into the life that you want and take ownership of your mind. Don't let nobody else control your mind, because whoever control your mind control your life. And also analyze and question all of your beliefs. Power is the mind. Control your mind and program your subconscious mind into the life you want for yourself. It's possible.